Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this video. If you didn't know, the Black Ops Pass has just been announced. Well, it got announced a couple of days ago, not gonna lie. Everyone's in uproar. In my city earlier, on Twitter, I think hashtag Black Ops, boycott Black Ops 4 Black Ops Pass, something really long, can't remember the full title, was trending. Or boycott Black Ops 4. I can't remember exactly. I wish I took a screenshot. I didn't take a screenshot at the time because I thought, hey, it's probably gonna go global. So I thought, oh, better to get just a screenshot of the global trend, but it didn't globally trend, which is a good thing. And here's why. The Black Ops Pass is essentially a season pass. Now, a lot of people were in these rumours that we'll get free DLC. I wish that Black Ops 4 would have free DLC. Quite a lot of the competition are doing free DLC, and I'm a bit upset that Call of Duty hasn't kept up with the times and done free DLC as well. But I cannot blame them for not, because it's a season pass still. There's no different. These are a few things different, I guess. If we always get 20 items usually over the course of the year, we are getting 20 items again, plus a pre-order bonus if you own the Black Ops Pass. Well, not a pre-order bonus. If you just buy the Black Ops Pass, you get immediate access to Classified, which is a zombies map which takes place in the Pentagon, where you play as Ultimus, of all people. I don't even know where this will fit in the story, but apparently it will. I don't know where. It's got a predate Ascension. That's all I can think. Because it can't be after Ascension. I don't know. I cannot explain this. If you saw my live stream when this got announced, you'll know how mind-boggled I was. Anyway, what we're getting in this Black Ops Pass is 4 new zombies experiences. No new there. 12 multiplayer maps, which is down from 16 in Black Ops 3, but theoretically on par with World War II, because in World War II we're getting 12 multiplayer maps and then 4 war maps, as well as 4 zombies maps. But in Black Ops 4 we get the 4 new zombies, 12 multiplayer maps, and 4 exclusive Blackout characters. We don't know when they're gonna come, essentially, because if you think about it, it says 4 exclusive Blackout characters. Will that come with 4 DLCs? We'll never know. So, one of the big things is a quote that was said on the Activision frequently asked questions, and it says, "We're redefining the digital content season for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 by delivering more content with more frequency." Now, is this the Black Ops Pass? We don't know. All I'll say is this Black Ops Pass only seems like a small ordeal for the whole DLC season. And what I mean by that is it's possible we'll either get 2 season passes, so we'll get a Black Ops Pass, and then maybe down the line we'll get a different Black Ops Pass. A bit like the Battle Passes in Fortnite, where you get one pretty much every 10 weeks. So you get probably about 5 a year. Of course, I'm not too sure on that, because I don't play a lot of Fortnite, but from what I've heard, a season lasts 10 weeks, and I think you get an extra week or 2 on top of that. And then from there, you get another Battle Pass. That's what I think the plan is for this current season anyway, for Fortnite. Now, the biggest thing I have with this is that it's a good thing, and I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion, because the Black Ops Pass can only be bought in the bundle, or you can buy it separately at a later date. You cannot download DLC packs or anything of that sort without having the Black Ops Pass. Now, you might be in uproar if you're someone who only buys one DLC, but it's a problem when someone buys one DLC, especially in multiplayer, because that absolutely destroys matchmaking. I don't think people know how much emphasis there is on this. You may only buy one DLC, but you don't know how much stress is put on the algorithm and issues people running when someone just buys one DLC. Most people either buy all DLCs or none. Simple as. And they're the biggest markets, and I'm actually happy that that's a thing that's going to be sorted out with this, because you can only buy all DLCs or none. Now, like I said, if we get a whole new Black Ops Pass later down the line, of course there'll be people with one Black Ops Pass and not the other, etc. and so forth. But that would not still cause big issue, because we're not separated between 4 different Black Ops Passes, like the DLC map packs, which we have. But and also a good upnote from this, I think, is that I think we can infer from this is that everyone will have to probably download the DLCs. Even if you don't own the Black Ops Pass, you'll probably have an update which is about 8 GB, maybe a week before something new comes out. And that's a good thing, because that means if you just buy the Black Ops Pass, you just get immediate access. You don't have to download any DLCs, to get access. And it also is a good thing for people in the UK, because we usually have to wait until the actual day to play the game. And what I mean by that is, in the US, you're used to your pre-downloads and preloads about a few days to a week before the DLC launches. In the EU, we have to wait for the exact minute, and then we can download it whilst all you Americans are playing it already. So I'm hoping that that's going to be a thing that's sorted out with this, which might be another good thing. But when it comes down to content, which is what I want to go back to here, if you really think there's going to be 12 post-launch multiplayer maps, you're severely wrong. We already know Nuketown's going to be one, so that's 13 pre-launch multiplayer maps. Now if we look at World War II and also Black Ops 3, these are perfect examples. In Black Ops 3 we were getting DLC bonus maps. We've had 6 DLC bonus maps, and I'm going to put bonus in quotation marks there, because I only see 2 of them as real bonuses. Because 4 of them are the Back in Black maps, which are counted as DLC bonuses, but I'm not counting them in this situation. Redwood Snow, and I believe it's, I can't remember the other map. It's not a favourite map of mine, which is why I can't remember it. I'll put it on screen if I remember to put it on screen. Redwood Snow was added during an event in Black Ops 3, and if you look at World War II, we've had multiple maps coming events. We've had Grouston House in multiplayer, we've had Shipment 1944 in multiplayer, and we've also had Winter Carrington. Now Winter Carrington, at first when it came in, I thought no of it. It's a map already in the game, just made it winter. But Shipment 1944 was a new map in this game. Grouston House was a new map in this game. Yeah, it's a reskin of a zombies map, but there's still new areas in the multiplayer map. And we're getting Nuketown as a post-launch map in multiplayer a month after release. It's releasing in November. So I assume we will either get 4 new multiplayer maps, which is free to everyone, or even possible we may get a new multiplayer map for everyone every month. And then if you just want these extra 12, then here you go, you can buy these extra 12. Now for zombies, we don't know where zombies is going to go down the line, but I don't think we're going to get 4 zombies maps, and that's straight down to it. We currently have 2 for the new storyline, 2 maps. We've got 9 and Voyage. We've also only got 2 maps for the Aether story, which is 5 and, well, Classified, I'll give it its proper name, and Blood of the Dead, so 5 and Mob of the Dead remakes. But they both actually have places in the story, as far as we know. Jason said that the old story will still get new stuff. If we're only going to get 4 maps, that's technically 2 maps for each. I don't think Jason would want to tell 2 stories but not give them as much attention as they did in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2. Because both of them had at least 5 zombies maps. And I'm saying at least because you can technically put Town and Farm as its own thing. with one side here in Richtofen and one side here in Maxis in CDC and CIA. And I'm also including that for Black Ops 3, because technically you can say that the remasters were technically a different cycle. But I don't think we're only going to get this DLC content. People are going mental because it's not free. If you don't want to buy them, then simply don't buy the Black Ops Pass. You can buy it down the line if you think it's worthwhile. If you're thinking this is the only new content is in this Black Ops Pass, I also think you're wrong. As that's simple put. I think the biggest concern for the community shouldn't be actually about the Black Ops Pass. It should be how content like weapons, calling cards, camos, even maybe paint job items, even though paint job hasn't been announced. I'm just trying to list all the things we got in Black Ops 3, sorry. We had specialist customization, specialist taunts. We had tons of items in Black Ops 3, oversaturated, very oversaturated. If you wanted a new weapon, you may have had to spend $1,000. I'm saying dollars because most of my viewership is American, but I know people who spent thousands of pounds, which is about just 1.8 thousand US dollars, just on a new weapon. And that is seriously a jerk for Treyarch and Activision business. That's what it is. But if you look at IW and World War II, and even MWR, all of them have much more favourable supply drop systems. I personally prefer MWR, and I know a lot of people prefer IW, but I'm on the MWR bandwagon. So if you didn't know, in MWR, every single item was in a collection. In IW, let me just go back to MWR quickly. Collections you bought with salvage, and salvage was earned by getting duplicate items in supply drops. That was simple as. In IW, they had another salvage system where you could always get salvage from supply drops, as well as duplicates, as well as leveling up. And I think it's leveling up your mission team specifically in IW. And when it came to DLCs coming out, you got the DLC or the base variant for free if you owned the season pass. Now, if you didn't own the season pass, you didn't have to open up supply drops. You just had to do a challenge. Now, a lot of people who play COD World War II might go, "Oh, that's just similar to how it is in World War II." Not exactly. The salvage can only buy variants in IW, as well as score streak variants. I believe there was no other purchases. You could buy supply drops as well. But what these challenges were in IW would be not the easiest. I wouldn't say it was too easy, some of them. Some of them was pretty much play the game essentially, but doing this, which isn't too difficult. But you could do them anytime, unlike World War II. In World War II, if you want the base variant, you have to wait for it to come in the rotation in the quartermasters contracts, and we still even haven't had some yet. We haven't had the Reichs Revolver or the Enfield number 2, and we have a kind of a collection system, but you can't get every single item like MWR. We have armory credits and so on and so forth. Now, I know I've derailed this video quite a lot, but essentially all I want to get down to is, don't worry about the Black Ops Pass, worry about other features. Worry about supply drops is, in my opinion, the biggest thing we can be concerned about. And I think I just want to leave it at that, because I don't want to ramble too much in this video, but I think right now, people in the community shouldn't be concentrating on the Black Ops Pass. We should be giving Treyarch feedback on the supply drop system. I also want to say that, if I doubt anyone in Treyarch's listening, but in Black Ops 3, in the beta, which was our first beta since World at War, we only got to play the game. In IW, we only got to play the game, but we got to open up supply drops as well. And from what we saw in the supply drops, I think we was able to give more feedback to to Infinity Ward, and they were able to sort it out a bit before the launch. We were also able to get variants, I believe, in IW, which was pretty neat. So if there was going to be variants in Black Ops 3, which I highly doubt, maybe just give us a little taste of that before as well. And in World War 2, we just got to choose a base variants. We didn't get to go in the headquarters. We didn't get to open up supply drops. To be fair, the actual supply drops themselves in World War 2 was pretty good, so they didn't need our feedback on that. But if anything is... If Treyarch think there's something in the supply drops they're 50-50 on, please give it to the community and please listen to our feedback. Anyways guys, I just wanted to talk about the Black Ops Pass. Remember, worry about supply drops, not the Black Ops Pass. I've been Newbie. See you all next time.